Mastering information architecture in 5 days is totally doable. It's part of our extended 6-week UX free course, so make sure you've watched the previous videos to get the full benefit of this one. If you're all set, let's dive in. In this video, you'll learn what information architecture is and how you can master it in just 5 days with our focused guide. This week, we'll dive into practical exercises using the progressive JPEG method. This method starts with a rough overall picture, refining it gradually to the final result. At the wireframe stage, there are 3 steps: user flow, low fidelity wireframe, and high fidelity wireframe. The progressive JPEG method is crucial because it lets us focus on the big picture first, then add details step by step. This helps avoid getting stuck on perfection early on and allows for quick iterations based on feedback. How can refining your user flow set the foundation for effective information architecture? On day 1, we'll review and refine the user flow. Your task is to turn your user flow into a rough list of screens or blocks that the user will navigate through. Review your current user flow and create a block diagram, replacing text steps with rough sketches of interface elements. Make sure each step in the user flow corresponds to a screen or block. A user flow shows the main actions a user takes to reach their goal. It's essential because it helps you streamline the steps from start to finish. While we usually base this on user research, sometimes we skip straight to wireframes, especially for landing pages. Here's a tip: simplification isn't always best. I once simplified a registration process, which seemed helpful but ended up increasing support requests because it was too unfamiliar to users. Once you've drawn the user flow, identify the key screens or side parts. These are your priority for design, and they should be as simple as possible. What are low-fidelity wireframes and why are they crucial for speed in information architecture? On day 2, we create low-fidelity wireframes. Speed is key here. Don't worry about text, just draw gray blocks and label them. This stage is great for mastering Figma, the main design tool today. Don't waste time organizing everything perfectly. Just focus on getting the basic layout down. Use default fonts and keep colors gray. Practice by creating a low-fidelity wireframe for a simple project, like a to-do list app. Then apply the same principles to your main project. Day 3 is about refining wireframes. Add more detail to your low-fidelity wireframes, breaking down large blocks into smaller labeled ones. This stage is about clarity and organization. Refine your wireframes for a different simple project first, then apply the same process to your main project. On day 4, we start with high-fidelity wireframes. Focus on logic and speed, not perfection. Add all textual content but not graphic content. If text is your responsibility, write it yourself. Don't spend more than 3 minutes on any task. The goal here is quick decision-making and functionality, not detail. Practice with a simple project like a recipe app, then move on to your main project. Day 5 continues with high-fidelity wireframes. For mobile apps with lots of screens, consider using components for consistent elements. Components are smart groups that update automatically when the master component changes. Focus on logic, not brand communication or perfect grammar. Make sure every button and link is clear and leads to the right screen. Create a closed loop, ensuring all navigation paths are clear to the client. You might make a clickable prototype to demonstrate logic live, especially for apps. For websites, clickable wireframes aren't as necessary. By the end of this process, you'll have mastered information architecture, a key skill for UX designers. Over these 6 weeks, you've learned to gather the necessary information to make valuable wireframes.